All right. At age 40, though, at age 40 is where the game changes. Shout out to Game Changer. At age 40, you have put in your 20 years. You have done the work of getting your body right. You've done the work of networking, failing, trying better, failing again. And now you've gone into the second phase of life. You should have been promoted at least three times by 40. By 40, you should have been promoted at least three times. And sometimes you may have to move companies to move up. You should have moved up at least three times. This is when you should be at the director phase of life, the regional manager, vice president. You are ready to win. This is the phase of life to where you take no prisoners. And this is a phase of life where guys got to become more and more aware, because this is a phase of life where
I'm a PhD.
Lose. They can no longer ride on the fact that black don't crack and they still look like they're hot enough to get in the club. I know so many women who are 35 plus who, when you look at their bodies, they are beautiful, but you touch them and they're soft. They work out, but it's not firm. It's not tight like it used to be, because gravity and time is the same on all of us. And why is this important? Because you need to understand at age 40, your mindset needs to remember at age 20 how you had to eat shit. Because so many women will be coming along your way who had nothing for you back in the day when you were beta. Yeah, back in the day when they had nothing for you and they hitting you with the hey big head. Hey big head. And you're like, don't diss them. Don't be mean to them. Hell, talk to them, pick their brain, work with them if possible. And if you won't, dust a few of them off. But by no means do you get involved with them. Shout out to Minister Jap. He has a phrase that I'm going to take. He says, you're too old to mold. There used to be a brother running around the manosphere, on the manosphere street, talking about he doesn't deal with women over 25. I think that's a bit young. But the general sentiment is, if you are a woman and you are cute, pretty, beautiful, and or gorgeous, that's 6, 8, 9, and or 10, and you have never been married, there's something wrong with her. 100% of the time, there is something wrong with her. She might be feminine. She is likely beautiful. She may say all the right things, but but somewhere there is a flaw in her mindset. And those are the women who are going to start coming out of the woodwork. These are the women who I talk to with the most to try, because they're really trying to understand, how do I correct this behavior? I didn't hear this information growing up. I didn't see it growing up. But look, I have mismanaged my prime years, and I'm trying to salvage it. They freezing eggs. They're taking all kind of tests. And here's the thing. I don't begrudge them any of this stuff, except one problem. They're dating in their late 30s like they're in their 20s. And you can't do that. And see, so many guys in their late 30s, you know, when we're hitting the time where it's time to start winning, guys are like, you know what? Well, you know what? It's time for me to go ahead and decide to settle down. But you don't settle down with these women, gentlemen. You don't settle down with these women. Why don't you settle down with these women? Because they'll ruin you. They'll ruin you because their software, their mindset is what you're going to deal with. Remember, you don't deal with a woman's what comes out of her mouth. You deal with her actions, and her mindset will tell you everything you need to know. Her mindset is modern woman. I don't care what they say. Her mindset is modern woman. And a lot of women get mad at me for saying that because a lot of women think that they are traditional women, but no, they're not. They're not traditional women because there's no way you could got to be a traditional woman and you're still single into your 30s. None. No way. No way you could have been a traditional woman and got to be single, especially if you have the cute, pretty, beautiful, and or gorgeous. Because guess they've had men come by. They've had suitable men come by. They've had relationships. Many have been engaged. But you know how many women that you'll find at this age who, if they're honest with you, they'll tell you, I've had opportunities, but it's always something. You know what it tends to be? It's that job. It's anything. It's not being able to follow men. So why are men winning at this area of life? Because
you are nothing but a dirty, stinking, low-down hyena.
Because there are a lot of women that got the hyena mindset. They got the hyena mindset at this time, at phase of life. And the most important thing you can do is understand that that's who they are. Don't get mad at them. Just avoid them, because there is nothing you can do with a hyena. That's what it sounds like when here in Atlanta or around the country, where I hear a bunch of these women, 3 or 4 to a group, out here doing their girls' night or whatever it is, what is that? That's what you hear, a bunch of hyenas, and then they get mad at you because you come in there doing this. You come in there roaring like a lion. They're like, ooh, look at him. Girl, he look like he's CIA. Shoot, he even look like he's a bag. Uh-huh, yep. And then they got the nerve to be looking at you like a whole snack. They're looking at you like a whole snack. And then you roll over. But then here's the funny thing. You know what the funny thing about all this is, guys? They're looking at you like you still back on the college campus, right? And what do you see? What do you see when you see these women? And they're looking at you like, hey, how you doing? Hey, big head. And then they roll up to you. And you're like, I can't get with you. And then if you have, and then they ask you or your opinion about something, and then out of your mouth comes traditional man, masculinity, manhood, hierarchies, gender roles, all that kind of stuff. Then the next thing you know, you spot the undercover Shirley, and you call it out. Hey, Shirley, and what do you hear?
Shirley, you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Shirley, you can't be serious. And she's like, I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. Let me get this right. You are 5'4", 170 pounds, $200,000 in student loan debt. You want to have 39 years old. You want to have 3 kids, and you don't have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant with the first child. And you don't want to have to work or be responsible for more than 10% of the family bills. Yet you want to travel, you want to open your own business, a daycare, a spa, everything else. You can't be serious, Shirley.
Shirley, you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
I know. And then and then when you actually say, well, how's that supposed to work? Guy gonna figure it out. And then here's the funny thing: guys like run into these women at 40 years old, and they start asking slick ways. So are you on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? Yeah. You ever watch any relationship or dating content? Yeah. You ever watch Kevin Samuels?
This is a certified hood classic.
All you want to do to piss women off is ask them if they watch my content.
Holy shit.